Ooh, hang on. I got a freaking background. Good evening, folks. And let me just get rid of that background anyway. It will take a few clicks. Hang on. Just give me a sec. Oh? There's something wrong with my camera. You saw that? Yeah, there's something wrong with my camera. It's leaving a black background, which I don't know why. Definitely a glitch from XSplit or XSplit VCam. So yeah, we'll just bear with us with this one from now on, because I can't be asked today to sort it out. I'm a bit knackered. A while ago I said I was tired. That's a mix of both being tired and knackered at the same time. So yeah, just yeah. Anyway, we are back here again, and as I said, I will continue on leveling up this monk, which I hate. Out of all the classes, I hate the monk because they are absolutely unpredictable. Well, not unpredictable. They're basically unchangeable druids. Yeah, unchangeable druids. Because they don't change, they don't morph, but they can do all three, damage, tank, and heal in one class. So, but, you get what I mean? How can they heighten their armor? Because monks only wear freaking leather, and in real life, they actually just wear what do you call this? They only wear. Hang on, let me just have a looky. Yeah, I'll get that one. Same crap anyway. They wear cloth because they're monks. You get what I mean? But yeah, anywho, we'll get rid of all these freaking heirlooms that we've got on. One by one anyway, not all at the same time. But yeah, I just can't, I just don't get it. Why my, what do you call this, my webcam has got a background, a darkened, hang on, I think I know why. Just give me a sec. As an original, there you go, probably, let's see. Same crap. It is the same crap, so there's definitely something wrong with it. I don't know. We'll make it a bit smaller then. Oh. Hang on. Don't really know what's going on with it, but it should have. Well, it shouldn't have any background. There you go. Something went wrong again. By George, all the technical problems every freaking time of every freaking week. Hey ho, we'll survive anyway. But yeah, like I said, how come a monk in World of Warcraft? Hang on, I'll just turn off the fan because I put the fan on just to make sure my system won't overheat. because I've got two PCs side by side, and I ain't got no freaking, like a good amount of space in between them, so the heat dissipation is not that good. But anywho, yeah, all day long we've been doing a lot of things inside the house. We got some plasterers to redo the ceiling downstairs. Of course, we do the afterwork or the aftermath, where all these bits and chips of freaking plaster scattered everywhere. We chip them off, clean off everything. Of course, me and my son anyway. And of course, we've got a new pup, a new dog, a puppy dog, which is damn, my webcam's so blurry. Why the hell is going on? Yeah, we've got a new member of the family. To tell you the truth, I'm not really that happy with this webcam. It's a C920, don't get me wrong. It should be doing a nice, decent job. Unfortunately, it's not doing it. So, it's as if the what do you call this? The settings are right. Well, I've got taking it back. Oh my God! What is wrong with my PCs? Well, game PC wise, it's all right, but it's the damn freaking streaming PC again. It's playing up, but bollocks to it. How about this one? We'll give you that. It's just not doing it right, if you get what I mean. If I remove the background, it's supposed to be, it will not turn black. It should be, the background will be the game. But anyway, I'll stop freaking tinkering about with this. I'll sort this out at a different day. Probably tomorrow, I hope. Once I get my ass on it. Anywho, yeah, my question is, like, in real life, monks don't really use leathers. I think the way Blizzard has thought about monks are the what you call medieval monks, but real monks don't wear freaking the way Pandaria came out. The monks that they're trying to point out here are Oriental monks, you know, the ones that come from China or Southeast Asia, you know, like Chinese, Japanese, Koreans and all that crap. But yeah, they don't wear leather, never have worn leather. They've always worn silk cloth or cloth. So how the hell does a monk on World of Warcraft wears a freaking leather? So I don't know. It's up to freaking Blizzard to get themselves freaking sorted anyway. Yeah, that's why I hated what do you call this? I hated Pandaria so much because they've put in a lot of crap on it, if you get what I mean. Anyway, we'll just carry on with the game. Because to tell you the truth, I'm dead tired today, but I just want to, you know, make it clear to myself. This is to myself, not to any of you lots out there. If ever you're watching any of my streams, it's not for you. I always make it to make sure that I tell myself, freaking get on streaming. because I only stream once a week now. It's not freaking every day, not like before, but probably once every. I've sorted all technical difficulties out in the near future. I hope. That's the time I'll be streaming back onto every day, but it will be a short stream, not like 2-3 hour streams. No, I'll go back down to streaming about 20 minutes to 40 minutes, or close to an hour, as much as I can, and that'll be after work nearly all the time, like. So don't expect much of energy from me whenever I start streaming every day again. And I will still follow the old schedule that I used to do before. So yeah, there won't be, well, if you've just joined or like discovered my streams, so then no, I won't be following it. Because back then I was choosing where to stream on a daily basis. And actually right now I'm spending more on my streams than before, because now I'm paying a sub on my caster IO, which handles the multiple streaming for me. But if it needs to be, I shall let go of it and then go back into just, you know, a daily thing. Cause since Mix is already gone, probably I'll just alternate YouTube. I'll do YouTube on the weekends, or like say, I don't really know. I'll do YouTube twice a week, and then yeah, I'll just do that. Do YouTube twice a week, Facebook twice a week, and Twitch twice a week, and there you go. That's the freaking 6-day schedule, and I'll have a Sunday rest, which I normally do now anyway. Instead of streaming on my I might forget about streaming on freaking PS4, because at the minute I've got a big problem with my PS4. I've got my hard drive so full that it won't install any new games, and there you go. I've got a new game on the PC due to having a sub on UB Plus or Ubisoft Plus. They've released a game about a few days ago, so I've got that already installed as well. So supposed to be that I was to stream that, but I've made clear to myself that I will have to get another character up to 150. One of the most hated characters, or class, not characters of course, one of my most hated class, which is a monk. The other monk that I have, which is an actual Pandarian, is also a monk, of course, like I said, my other monk. Unfortunately, it is still just on level 38, and you know, it is a bit of a pain at the minute to level it up, due to the fact that I hate I hate Pandarians. Two is freaking I just hate the monk. And three, I'm trying to get all my tunes to do what you call this, the new content of what you call Shadowlands. At the minute, I've got my mage, paladin. They are all on the first stage, of course. Oh my god, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. Where's that freaking thing anyway?
Too far away.
Oh dear, I'm gonna die. Roll, turd. Again, roll. Right. Nearly died there. But yeah, where was I? I forgot. Anyway, um, yeah, like I said, I'm gonna get this monk up uh, on level. Oh yeah, yeah. I've got like my mage, paladin. These are all on level 51 at the minute. Rogue, uh, priest, warrior. The first warrior, of course. The Draenei. Um, what else? Death Knight, and that's it. At the minute, I've still got my Horde Hunter. Is still in progress of getting through them all. So yeah, I'm trying to get every tune that I have that used to be used to be on max level on BFA to go max level here on Shadowlands. So I don't really play that much as well. Like this whole week, I've only played say a few hours during the week, and what else? This weekend, literally, this is the first time I've opened the PC. Like I said, we were a bit busy in the house today, so we have to, like I have to stay downstairs all day, support like a support cast to the fitters that the wife hired to, redo my ceiling in the house, and that's it. But even though I'm only a support cast, like I do the teas, of course, and clean up, but it's still, staying there, and that's after taking care of the new pup, which still at the minute is not really what you call. It's still not used to sleep during the night time, so imagine the amount of the hours or the amount of hours of sleep I've only had during Friday night. So I slept at about 4 o'clock, and I even said to myself again, I wish I was just playing those hours and I could be smiling while having a lack of sleep. But that's the perks of having a new member in the house. Like I said, to others it may just only be a dog, but if you remember, my family lost our old dog Misty, just about a few weeks ago, or like about a month ago, and it actually broke me and my kid's heart due to the fact that she's been here with us for over 17 years, and it's not just the dog years, it's the human years too. So comparing it to a dog year, she's around, I think, because the type of dog she is, I do believe it's 1 year in human years is something like 7 years to her. So 17 times 7, that's freaking a lot of years in there. So we'll just go by, I think, about, hang on, I've got Google anyway. I'll Google it, right? 2 human years calculator. There you go. She's a pedigree, of course, and she is 17 years and 2 months. 17 years. There you go. And she is a Yorkie, a Yorkshire Terrier. Go, calculate. She's over 84 when she died, so there you go. She was an old dog, and it's a her. So before she went, or before we put her down, because I was actually I don't like when she was struggling walking around. She was literally staggering all over the place. She was having a hard time. What do you call this? Standing up, and she was also having a hard time looking at where she's going. So I said to my wife, because prior to that, she was in the vet, and they actually prescribed her medications, and yeah, she was taking it for a few days, but then it only got her out of her bed. She was in bed for over a week. I think my second son actually spent time with her, nursing her and everything, and you know, she was actually hand fed all throughout, because she lost appetite. And when I saw her after she managed to get out of bed after getting fed, hand fed all those days, she gained a bit of energy, but unfortunately she didn't gain any, but you know, just the strength to get out of bed, but getting better from her illness, whatever it were, didn't really do anything. She never got out of it, because I think she also developed something like what you call this, Alzheimer's or something, because she actually doesn't know where she is. Whenever she walks, she doesn't know where to turn, left or right. She can't even tell what a wall is. So whenever there's a wall, and then her head hits it, or you know, goes onto the corner of the wall, she'll just stop there and she won't move, and that's it. You'll have to pick her up or move her onto another, or point her to another place so that she will start moving again. But I moved her about twice at that time, and then I just saw her just circling around, and literally, like I said, she's no longer showing any kind of strength. It's not the will. She is willing to go on, but it's, to me now, that's not being nice to the animal if you're actually just letting her continue to suffer. And as the same as to my mum, yeah, because my mum, before she died, and if you don't know the disease ALS, which is amyotrophic lateral sclerosis, it's far different from a scoliosis, because a lot of people mistakenly comment, is it scoliosis? No, it's not. Or a lateral scoliosis? No, it's way different. It's a very rare disease that anyone can get. It's the same thing as any disease out there. You get it, but it's not what you call. It's not easy to acquire. You have to have what you call a freak accident to have it, like falling, by basically falling, tripping, anything that will shock your spine, and that's how you contract that disease. When you shock your spine, you may, or just literally just have a bad back or something, but there's always a thing of having that disease, the ALS, the same way as my mum when she was on her last few months, on the last time that she can speak, because the disease, um, uh, what it does is a progression of degenerating your muscles. That's how the disease is, or how that disease work. So it attacks your muscles, muscle tissues. It shrinks it out, and of course it will go first with your motor muscles, which are your limbs, lower limbs, upper limb first. Well, the lower limbs first, and then your upper limb, and then your body, and then goes to your tongue. Oh no, goes to your tongue first, and then it starts attacking your body, and then the last one is of course your heart. So when all of us in the family found that out, so she basically was on her way to death anyways, or she's on her way. Simple. She mentioned to us before that she doesn't want to be attached to a machine, because there was a film that we saw back then that a guy who had it was attached to a machine and actually lived 3 more years after having the most obvious attack. Because when they when their disease progresses, they're shaking like having a fit, but when they've already been weakened up, they can't show anything anymore. So like I said, the last obvious attack that the bloke had, on the film, was it a bloke or a woman? I can't really remember, but anyway, the last attack of the character or the protagonist in the film, the last obvious attack, they attached her to it's a her, yeah, I remember. They put the character on a freaking like a ventilator machine to breathe for him, her or him. So yeah, it's you're basically like Steve Hawkins, because the only thing that will be moving on the patients or the person with the ALS will just be your eyes. You'll be breathing through a machine. You can't talk, you can't move, so you're actually worse than Steve Hawkins, because Steve Hawkins is still able to go on a wheelchair, whereas a person with ALS, you're bedbound. So anyway, my mum said she doesn't want to go on that kind of route, and that's a human being, yeah. Whereas my dog, our old Misty, I decided that, not really decided. I had this comment to my wife after she managed to recover a little bit of strength, from the illness that she had. I went on like, hey, look, when I stayed with the dog for a bit during the morning time, I said to my wife, like, she doesn't really look like she's, winning from the disease or whatever. Because one, she's very, very old. Second is that I think she doesn't know what she's doing anymore. Thirdly is that I don't like to see her that way, because we got her from, I think she was only somewhere around 8 to 10 weeks from back then. So we got her from a very, very young age, and seeing her that way, it's, to me, it's a bit unfair for the animal, the dog, of course. To Yeah, you get to prolong her life, but she's suffering every day. So I don't want to see it that way. So I just went on like, while my wife was dropping me off to work, I went on like first hand or first and foremost, instead of getting the vet to give her that medication and all of that, you should have just freaking got her to sleep, because that could have helped her out better. So while I was at work, I think I've said the story before. While I was at work, that's the time they put her down, because I think my wife found out that, or figured out that, um, I might just, have or just have a heart, or break my heart, because she will go. But yeah, it still did anyway. So anyway, after all of this, the wife just decided, because that my house feels like it's so empty. Yeah, I've got kids of my own. I've got an 8-year-old daughter. I've got a 12-year-old turning 13-year-old son. I've got an 18-year-old, which is still with me at the minute, because uni. There's a big mess about uni and England, GCSE and all of that crap. Anyway, um, I've got kids, but it's not the same when you got used to having another name that you call every day. And to tell you the truth, this dog, when she was young, every day that I get home from work, she's always there. Either, well, it can't be in front of the door, of course, because we keep her in a pen. Well, she's always there, either ready to greet or start barking at me, just to know, like, she wants to know who it is that's coming through. So she starts barking, you call her name off and that. So it was something that you'll miss, if you get what I mean. Like, I missed calling out her name during the daytime. She's also mischievous, of course. There's no dog that will. There's no kind of dog that he'll say like, "Oh, she's very very good dog." It doesn't make it do any. Nah. All dogs are mischievous in their own way. So, oh crap, not this. But yeah, done this before. This is a bit hard. Oh crap. Yeah, what do you call this now? That dog of ours is also goes into mischief, but a dog is a dog. It's like what I always say with my kids. Kids are kids. You can't avoid it. They will be kids till the day they realize they're no longer kids. But up until that day, instead of forcing them to grow up, let them grow up by themselves. I go that way. I go with that kind of route, you see. I never force my kids to grow up that quick, but I treat them as an adult, or like I don't treat them like literally like little kids, like babies. No, I don't. I treat them as they are, like their age. Once they start reaching the age of teenage years, I treat them differently. I start throwing in being a mate instead of being the dad. That's the way I do it. So it's because most kids, or most of us anyway, I was the same. While growing up, you tell more of your secrets to your mate than to your parents. So I just go that way, just to make sure, like, I'm well informed by my kids. They're not shy to tell me what they want to tell me, or they will not be shy to tell me things that they can't tell their mum, or like anything. I get treated like a mate, and I get to know literally my kids better because of the fact that I don't treat them like I treat them like adults, or I treat them the way I treat my mates as well. See? So anyway, after going through with the dog, I was like, I can't really stand it. So the wife, with her by her own accord again, decided to get a dog. So I was like, right, cool. Well, it's already been paid for, and I will not say anything of prices, but it's already been paid for, so I can't do anything anymore. So there you go. So I was just like, alright, cool, yeah, we'll just wait for it then. But at first, my wife was showed me a different dog. It's the same. It's the same pedigree, but a different color. So when she showed it to me first time, it was a brown Maltipoo, a teddy bear Maltipoo. So I was like, right, cool. It's nice. So my wife went on like, oh, you like it, you love it. But then on the day that this dog came home, it's a different color. It's more of a whitish cream. So when the dog came in, I was like, wait, hang on, it's a different one. So I just, went on like, so where I thought it was a brown one. So, but my wife went on like, yeah, there's another one coming in. That was the brown one. So I said, oh, we're having two. I said like, yeah, well, my daughter also likes to have another dog anyway, so we can't go, she gets what she wants anyway, because she's the little mini boss. But then again, she doesn't know how to take care of them, because they're only puppies, it's harder to take care of puppies than, well, basically nearly the same. Taking care of puppies and dogs, or I mean babies. It's nearly the same, basically nearly the same, because one, they can't say what they need, they can't say what they want, but they can point you or like just show you or appreciate what you're giving to them. So that's the time you learn what they want or know what they want or what they need. But like I said, it's nearly the same kind of effort you need to do, taking care of pups, as also taking care of babies, little babies, basically your little ones. So yeah, I was like, on the first day, no, was it? Yeah, first day I got it with me. I got the pup with me. I actually suffered because it's been a long time since I took care of a pup. So yeah, I went like I think till about 5 or 6 o'clock. No, yeah, somewhere around 5-6 o'clock sleep in the morning. That's the only time I went to sleep. Because the pup was awake all night long, crying because we've got a playpen or a den for her, and she doesn't like it. Of course, all dogs don't like it. They don't like to be alone. So yeah, I suffered. For short, it was a hard time during that night. But I said to my lad, like, look, if you have to be the one to take care of her, because one, I have to go to work. Secondly, yeah, I'm too old to do this. I'm no longer that fit to do it. So yeah, but yeah, my second lad took care of her for a full week. But Friday night, I said to him like, look, if you like, I'll have the pup with me for the night. And in the morning you can just grab her, or it depends, however you want. I'll just pass it on to our youngest son, which also takes his turn taking care of the dog. But then again, my wife never said to me that, oh, there's some fitters to do the ceiling. So I was like, when they turned up, I'm like, who are you? But hey, you know, I'm not totally surprised about it because my wife just does all these odd things that unexpectable, if that's a word anyway. You won't really expect that she'll do it, but then again, she will be doing it. You know, so I just went like, right, cool. If they're coming in, they're coming in. So yeah, it's another day of hard work or hard day's work or whatever you want to call it. But yeah, we got over it. You know, it's night time already. It's 20 past 10 at night. Everyone in this house suffered anyways, including my wife, because she has to go to work tonight. She's also lacking sleep. So yeah, everyone has had a hard time today, but it's still a good benefit for the house, of course. So we can't complain about it. And then, of course, at the end of it, there'll be like painting as well soon before the new year, because she's already scheduled it. I don't really know. But anywho. I described the game here to my colleague because he also plays the game. Because unfortunately he went late in starting the game as well. You know, I think it took him 3-4 days before he managed to play Shadowlands. I explained to him it is nicer now than the other patches that came out, because you revert back, but unfortunately, of course, the leveling up system is still the same. So you'll enjoy leveling up your class, or the new class heroes. You know, the like the Void Elf and all of that crap. You'll enjoy it because one, it like this one. This is an dark iron dwarf. Yeah, that's what it is. This is a dark iron dwarf. So yeah, it's what I think in total hours. I've only played this for like 3-4 hours, I think. Initially, you start off at level 10 as well. So I'm not doing bad because I'm already at level 20, which I just noticed right now. Don't die yet. Oh crap! You're gonna die. Why the hell is not healing, isn't it? We'll go hardcore. Should have done that a while ago, didn't it?
Acquire a target.
Why aren't I gaining any of the freaking chi anyway? I don't really know how this freaking monk goes, but hey ho, we didn't die there. Oh, 21. 2 levels in less than an hour's playing. See, it's not bad to. It's not that bad to level up any characters right now. So yeah. War glaives, cool. I need to get rid of some freaking weapons or trash. Don't need that ward glaive. Can't use that ward glaive anyway. Need to do this. Azerite bombs stolen. That one there. I think I don't really know what level you can start flying.
Let 'em have it. We'll need a boat to reach the next ship.
Hey, we need to go. Where do we need to go? Hang on. There's a. I'll return this quest first, because they're just up there. I don't know whether, well, definitely I need to return this quest, because by the time I go to the next one, which is going there, I need to board a freaking boat. So we'll return the quest for now. We'll see what happens when we go board the boat. Hang on. Ooh. Right. So there's no more quest given. We'll just go jump on that boat now. Well, as quick as we can. And I've got a rest bar there, look. A good amount of rest bar. That's one big fall. Right, encounter. Boat. There's the boat. Ah, I need to bomb this crap. Boom. And I've got my freaking Horde shirt, even though I rarely use Horde. It's a Horde shirt. I'll sort out this webcam soon enough. Cool. And right, Galehard. I think this will take me down to thingy now. I've already picked it. Come on. It's freaking...
Aim for the powder barrels. Take that, you field snutters. Look, they're withdrawing. Look, they're withdrawing.
Cool.
We did it. We actually did it.
Skip! Excuse me.
I'll tell the lieutenant what's happened. Meet me in Vigil Hill when you're done here.
And like I said a while ago, I won't be doing a longer one or a long 2-hour one today. One, like I said, I'm tired, which is the combination of knackered and tired. Excuse me, moi. Still got freaking mail. Look. From Dana Poole. Pardon me. Oh, come on. Missed that freaking quest there.
I've always dreamed of adventure.
Hang on. I'll get this one first. And that is a dungeon quest. Probably I'll skip that dungeon quest, the freehold. Not gonna do it.
What's the situation? Come back.
Go back to Borealis. And probably I'll
I don't understand.
say, yeah, let's stop there. Because, tell you the truth, I can't even keep my eyes well open due to being tired. Really tired. Anyway, I'll try to make it, you know, make it up next time, which is next week, where the second dog comes in as well. I'll show you it all, both of them in the camera. But beforehand, of course, I will have to fix this freaking webcam. It's a bit of a mess up. A C920 doesn't do this kind of pixelization thing. So I don't know. Probably it's just messed up or whatever. Right, I'll just finish it off. You know, get this quest and make sure I am back in Borealis. Because this has still got all these quests to be done in here. Need to talk to the guards, talk to the admiral, and then I think I have to catch or chase. I'll have to do a chase here, as far as I can remember.
How can I help?
There you go. You get there, and then all these thingamabob. I do skip cinematics. Do that,
Well met.
and then you do like, oh, hang on, 6 ash veins or whatever. Take down one. That was quick. Damn, do apologize. Freaking hell, respawned already.
Something to report?
Cool. Cool. Complete quest, complete quest. Accept test. Oh, look at that. I leveled up again. 22 now.
Charges and chase her down.
And then you have to mount that crap there, the white Proudmoore Charger, and then do the chase.
You little studman nothing. I own this city.
I haven't actually managed to chase her. Because it is staged, I think, by the game that you won't be able to chase her.
Out of the way, jumper brains.
Fresh cabbages!
Crap. See?
Cabbages!
It's over. There's nowhere left
It's
to run.
over. There's nowhere left to run. Insolent brat. This is far from over.
You
Wait,
three,
no!
get a search party down there.
You three, get a search party down
Three?
there and
Who?
find
Me?
her.
Return to Catherine.
Hero, let's return to Catherine.
Oh, damn it. Tired. And
Some action. You there.
Finally, some action. You there. A word if I may.
report to Gan Greymane.
Lord Admiral, perhaps we should get you back to the keep. I can review the evidence.
And I do believe there is a flight
And
path
your name is?
close here. There it is.
Talia, of course. Our young ward from across the sea. Has it already been so long?
Am I on the right place? No, I'm not. It's there. I passed it. Right. Go back to Borealis, Snug Harbor, and we'll call it there. I've just reached. Say total video time is somewhere close to 50 minutes, but on the clock time with the streaming platforms like Facebook and YouTube, it's just gone over an hour, so I will go by that. Because one, we're very tired, and two, just want to clean off a bit more, you know, before I go to sleep. Damn, there's two question marks. So where the fuck? Where is it? Pardon me.
Would scare you shallowly.
That's
Come back with some
good. And that's it for that.
Hail, champion.
Oh.
We will have justice for the fall.
Cool. We go click on that. There's nothing new there, so why is it freaking got that symbol, but there's nothing here?
come back with a story.
Oh,
Kultiris is made up of several major
cinematic
who were
again.
unified under
When you
David's
click on
authority.
this, ain't got
That
nothing.
changed
So there's a bit of an error. We'll just go out, grab the freaking mail, have a looky on what it is, and then we're off. Should I, or should I just leave it for now? Leave it for now. Right, we'll leave it there for now. And yeah, I definitely need to rest it out. So anyway, we'll continue this on next week. Hopefully I'm up for, like, not up for it, of course. I'm always up for it. Hopefully I'm well slept, put it that way, or well rested. And then we'll do this a bit longer, because that's the only time I can actually, this is the only day that I can actually go stream 3 to 4 hours in one go, which is like my total of 4 days. But every Saturday night is the only opportunity that I have to stream that long, because one, I work till 10 o'clock at night, Monday to Friday, and then Sunday, to me, is the rest day that is needed by the body. So there you go. So we'll just keep it at that, and then hopefully once, because I'm planning to make another rig, and this time this is going to be my gaming rig. So I'm the planning is just there, you know. I always plan everything anyway. So it's not going to be as powerful as my PC right now, because this PC, even though it's the older second generation Ryzen, which is the 2000 series, even though it's there, it's only a 2000 series. It's got 8 cores. It's the 2700 Ryzen 7 2700. Something like that. I can't really remember, but yeah, it's a Ryzen 2700 series. 16 gig of RAM, of course, which is now the standard, but it's a 3200 megahertz. It's not as powerful as this, because I'm gonna turn this definitely into my streaming PC once I've managed to build my gaming PC. My gaming PC, of course, that will inherit the graphics card I've got in this baby, which is my RX 5600 XT. If ever supplies starts coming out next year, because that's the time I'm slowly gonna build the new rig, my gaming rig anyway. If ever supply starts coming out next year, and that's the time, you know, if I can get my hands on any new stuff, because I'm planning to build on a 5500 or a B5500 motherboard. The cheapest one, of course, but the most upgradable, or has the option of upgrades, memory wise, everything really, because I know how to pick a motherboard. But if I get a good deal, then I will go build on a what you call a full ATX B550, because I'm only planning to build a micro ATX system next. This new rig I'm planning is based on a micro ATX system. So if things goes well, the prices drops, of course, then I will get me a full ATX case as well, I will, you know, instead of getting me the plan, because I've already got everything planned out. I was planning to get me a thermal take case, but it's only a micro ATX case. But if, like I said, if prices drops down, especially this coming Christmas or this coming holiday season, if I see a good offer in Amazon, then I'll buy me a full ATX tower, for the sake that I won't need to decide anymore what kind of motherboard that I can put in it. So I'll just get me a better, because I was planning to have something with an option of putting in a CD-ROM drive. I know it doesn't, it's not an in thing anymore having a CD-ROM drive. I'm not putting in a CD-ROM anyway. It's just an option of like, I'm thinking of getting me a fan controller on the front with the, you know, fan control system, which tells me how much air intake it's putting in there, or how fast the fans are turning or spinning, how much you know, the temperature is inside the case. All of that, you can't put that on a case with no 5.25 bay. That's the downside to it, because majority of cases right now doesn't have that option of having a 5.25 bay. So, but still, you can buy these controllers on eBay that has the 5.25 size fan controllers with digital or like display screens on it that tells you all the options that I've just mentioned. So yeah, there's only a few cases right now, or computer cases or desktop cases, that has got that option. So I'm trying to look for one. Unfortunately, the cheapest one I've found is at around £50. Well, there is one at around 30 something, or 35 to 40 quid, but the quality of the case is horrible, so I'm not going for that. I will go for a cheap and a bit of quality in there, so I'm still in search for a full ATX case. But micro ATX case wise, I've already found one. So if it depends, like I said, if my budget's alright, if there's an offer or a sale, then we'll go for it. But that's the time I'll start changing. Case, of course, case wise, I'll buy a bigger case if the budget or my finances lets me. Power supply again, I will put in the same kind of power supply I'm using right now. It is so reliable, and it has never let me down. Unfortunately, I've used a lot of power supplies from before. All the old builds I've got, I've used I think Sun Vision, all these cheap ones, the black, the MhAcK, and all of that. Unfortunately, the performance of these Sun Vision is not that cheap as well. It's nearly the same price as a MhAcK. So I'm going with the MhAcK semi modular power supply that I have right now. I'm running it on my gaming computer right now, and it's never let me down. It keeps on pumping in the pumping out, I mean, the power supply source that my system needs, and all the attachment I've got on it. Since I'll be streaming with this, it will need now, for all the capture cards I've got here, I've only got 2 anyway, to be attached to it. Then I've already got me an internal what you call USB 3 expansion on the I think is it times 16 PCIe the small one. So I've already got that. Yeah, I'm ready for it, and it. I will also have the option of getting either an AverMedia or AverMedia internal capture card, or I'll go with the ever so faithful Elgato. But it depends, like I said, it depends on the kind of money that I get or save up. Because at the minute, because this computer right now that I've got, that I'm using to play, has already reached around close to £1,000. That's well over the budget I was thinking before. But this new system that I'm planning to build, or the new gaming rig I'm planning to build, I'm trying to keep it at under £800. But unfortunately, on the way I've put everything in, you know, the system or the peripherals, everything that I've picked, I'm also going the same route again. So it will take me a while to get it all done working. So yeah, it's probably around half a year or some sort. So you'll be saying to me, like, by the time that you built your system, a new freaking CPU could have come out. Well, I'm not really that bothered, because like I said, the Ryzen 3000 is already out there, or was already out there, but I still went with the Ryzen 2000 series. So there you go. I've got a Ryzen 3200G on this streaming PC right now, but it only has 4 cores. Like, always remember, when you're streaming, you need more CPU cores to stream, due to the fact that it's putting strain on your CPU, not your graphics card. It's on your CPU that the streaming puts a strain on. Hence, you need at least probably a hexacore at the least. And since I've got this old Ryzen 2000 series already running, I might as well just go with a Ryzen hexacore system, either a 3600, or if I can get my hands on, and the deal is nice, because right now all the prices are stupid. A Ryzen 5600 CPU right now is like buying a freaking Intel CPU. So it's well worth around freaking £600. But if my memory serves me right, when AMD released it, it was only supposed to be priced out at about $300, somewhere close. So that should only be around £250. But this doubled up, due to the fact that we've got all these what you call scalpers, the ones that hacked away the system of the selling system out there. So they're holding down their supply up to the last minute, and then sell it, of course, at the highest price they can. So what I'll just do is wait. You know, I'll just wait for the actual supply to be released by all these manufacturers, and that's the time I'll start buying. Because at the minute, it's pointless to build a PC if you're going for quality. Of course, it's pointless to build a PC right now if you can't buy the stocks. You know, like if you go on Amazon right now, which I always buy all my things on Amazon. You know, see, computer peripherals or computer parts wise, I buy it from Amazon. If you look on Amazon UK right now, you won't see nearly anything. Like graphics cards wise, they don't have any the RX 5000 series. They don't have them anymore. You might get a straggler 5500 XT out there, or a very few kind of variants of 5600 XT, but you can't find any more 5700 XTs, or even the 5700. You can't find it on Amazon anymore. Same thing as the CPU. I have never seen Amazon sponsoring or letting all these Chinese sellers sell their CPUs on Amazon. You know, the amount as well is so horrendous. Like a fucking, mind my French, a the first series of Ryzen, the Ryzen 1000 series, a Ryzen 3 1200 CPU costing around £180. That is like a price of a Ryzen 5 2600, which is a 2000 series. Because as far as my memory is concerned, there was a point where the Ryzen 3 1200 went down to £50 or 50 quid or 52 quid, in fact. No, 48 quid. See? How come these Chinese started selling him at that price, which is treble of the actual price when the Ryzen 2000, well, the Ryzen 3000 came out? So there you go. If you're planning to build a PC and you want it AMD, because the majority of AMD stocks right now are gone, don't do it yet. Wait for it, and wait for the actual stock from the real dealers. You know, the like Amazon. If you're in America, you've got the micro centers out there. All these freaking big ass sellers or what you call this, retailers. There you go. Yeah, wait for them. Don't force yourself buying from the scalpers that are very much overpriced. Same thing as graphics cards. Yeah, the 6800, the 6900 all came out. RX 68 and 6900 came out. XT variants as well came out. You won't find them in the market. Same as the Nvidia 3000 series, the 3080, the 3090, and even the 3070 that I think has already come out. You won't see them on the market. So there you go. If you're planning to build a PC, wait till next year. Wait till, because right now the vaccine's out there. UK's already had the first taste of the vaccine. I think last week or this week, or this week, Monday, the Monday that just passed. The first woman that had the vaccine is a 90-year-old woman here in UK, and it's slowly being distributed out here. It's free here in UK, fortunately. I'm not sure about other countries if you're going to have it for free, but there's already a vaccine out there, which is, they say, it will work. Good for us anyway. But like I said, once everything goes back to normal, that's the time you can go get your own stuff, like, you know, computer wise. So even memory or the RAM, there was a news sometime around last week or this week or whatever, that the RAM or the DDR4 RAM might increase in price. And to tell you the truth, I'm a bit pissed off, because RAMs just a few months ago were dropping in prices. Like a good 3000 megahertz RAM DDR4, 16 gigabyte, two pairs or a pair of 8 gigs. Well, you can buy them on Amazon for 50 quid, which is way cheap, because it won't be branded, of course. It's not like the big brands like Corsair, Crucial, Vulcan or whatever. No, it's not going to be those kind of brands, but it is still a DDR4 3000 megahertz RAM for 50 quid. You won't, you can't go wrong there still. You know, it's still warranted by Amazon. If there's something wrong with the item that you've bought from Amazon, all you need to do is fill up a form, send it back, and you get a replacement. And if you're not happy with the brand that you first bought, you can go there and say either you get a refund or change the brand of the item. So you have to add a bit more, of course, because I'm using here on this system here, my gaming system, I'm using a Corsair, you know, the RGB Corsair crap. Well, this I've never built an RGB system in my whole life, because I always say to myself, it's not me. I'm an old classic ancient PC builder. You know, I've never seen a case back then when I was normally building it. I've never seen a PC with a side panel, or no, not side panel, a PC with a side window. When the last PC I built somewhere around, God, freaking 12 years ago, before the Ryzen, this systems I've got right now. Before I think I built an AMD Duron, I think. Yeah, a Duron. I actually went out, pulled out the side panel of the case, went out there and got someone to cut a hole on it, you know, like did a bit of designing. So there's a hole on it, and I put just enough to stick in a 90mm fan. So yeah, that was the first freaking case that I bought with a window, and that's 12 years ago. See, now after I got that case, I said to myself, why the F did I get a case with a side window on? I don't look at the inside of a computer, you know. I don't. Not me. Anyway, not me. And I'm not the type that displays the box. Who's gonna look at your tower? I stream alone in one room, so I don't know. So I'm not the type that will like an RGB system. So the next system I'm planning to build, just to let you all know, won't be a freaking RGB tower, but I might buy a case that will have windows on it, but I will not put any RGB fans, RGB lights on it. There won't be anything on it but simple dimmed light or nothing. If the motherboard lights up, then that's the only thing that you'll see inside that will light up. Everything that I will stick inside it will not have lights on. So yeah, I'm gonna go back into my boring ways, which is, to me, is better. Anyway, I'm not, because my main reason there, if you're gonna ask anyway, is that it's a waste of power supply. You know, it's a waste, because system builders right now, yeah, they always go for the massive power supply. Like, say, I've never seen any tech tuber on YouTube, of course. I've never seen anyone on YouTube that made or that built or assembled a PC with just the recommended amount of wattage on a system. Like, say, if you've got an NVIDIA card, most NVIDIA cards will just ask for either even a 450 watt power supply. We all know AMD is a power cruncher or a power muncher, so you always have to put in the minimum of 650 watts. Of course, bronze, silver, platinum, gold rating. It depends on what kind of brand you're used with. Yeah, so there you go. Everyone on YouTube, I've never seen any of them that will put in just the amount that the system needs. They always go beyond, like say put in a 750, an 850, 1000 watts power supply unit inside a system, and then it will have, say, about 3 to 6 fans, all RGB, halo, ring, different colors, or rainbow, whatever. You know, that's what's eating the power supply right now. Like, when I ramped up all the lights on this gaming PC I've got right now, it actually eats up the power supply. It's got an 800 watts power supply, but you will know the performance when you've got all the lights on. Like, I've got lights on. I actually took it off, but I've got lights on my M.2. The heatsink on it has got lights on it, so I stick it in on a freaking fan, 4-pin fan controller. It provides the light or whatever. I've got like 4 fans on it, of course, all of them with lights on. I put them all on, ramped up the speed of the fan just to make sure the system's always cool. Of course, the default, or the fan, or the, what you call this, the CPU fan that came with the CPU, Ryzen wise, the Wraith, it also has got the lights on it. The motherboard I've got has got lights on it as well, and I've got it, instead of just the fading, no, I've got it on throbbing mode, so it's like flickering freaking lights everywhere. And to tell you what, it when I put the XMP on, it can't run it. Meaning to say that the power supply, or the power that the volts that the memory is receiving is not enough. Meaning the lights are all eating it up. So there you go. So I took off XMP, and that was it. I was running it under its actual power, my memory. Instead of running it at 3200 megahertz, I'm only running it at 2600 or 2666 megahertz. But after I've took off the heatsink on the M.2, replaced it with a normal heatsink, that don't need any power. I took off the lights, or like turned off the lights on the motherboard, the flickering lights on the motherboard. I've lessened down the lights on inside the case, literally. Slowed down the fan for a little. Well, it heats up because, like I said, the ventilation and in front of me, or on my case, or where my CPU or my box are located, there's not the ventilation is not that good. Of course, plans are going to be moving in somewhere where there's a lot of ventilation, but that will still come anyway. So anyway, after I've done all the rectification that I can do to lessen down the power outtake, or the power that my system needs, I put back on the XMP. And for goodness sake, my system ran for a whole week with no problems. And I said, like, right, literally after hearing as well about the XMP options, voiding your warranty with your memory retailer, or the one that, or memory manufacturer, you're voiding out the warranty on it if you're using XMP on your memory. After I heard that, straight away, just put the default on the motherboard and literally took it down from its normal 3200 megahertz back down again to, oh my god, to 2666. Anyway, yeah, it runs. Well, I'm used to getting it run that way anyways, because I was running it for a bit long doing that. So anyway, it's all perfectly fine running it the way I'm running it right now. But like I said, power supply, what's eating it mostly right now, if you've got say a 650 watts or a 550 watt power supply, and you're running a basic system, no RGBs on it, it's fine. Because I think if you're still using some old graphics card, AMD wise or even Nvidia wise, I think even the RTX 1080 is still good running on a 550 watt power supply. I think, not sure. The RX 580 can also run on a 550 megahertz or a 550 watt power supply. I should know because my streaming PC runs on a 550 watt power supply using an RX 580. But unfortunately, all these gadgets that are attached to it, Elgato Stream Deck, webcam, another light here and there, all the microphones, a USB microphone, eats up all the power supply. So it needs a replacement. But instead of replacing the power supply on this little box of stream or PC streaming PC, whatever, I will make a new PC, but won't be as powerful as my gaming PC right now. But it will be, if I can, like I said, if I can buy an updated, or even just as long as it's a 5000 or a Ryzen, is it 4th gen or 3rd gen? Ryzen 5600. That's what I'm aiming for. A Ryzen 5 5600 CPU. And then if I can get my hands on an RX, if it comes out anyways, an RX 6700 XT. That's the, I go with the low brand anyway. I don't go with the powerful graphics card. I don't need it. I don't run. I've only got my panels or my monitors can only run at 60 megahertz. So I don't really. I'm not gonna gain anything from it. So I'll just go with once the 6700 XT comes out, I'll go for that. If not, I'll just pull out my old 5600 XT out of this gaming PC, replace it with my old 5800 RX 5800 graphics card, and that's it. Of course, you're gonna ask what I'm gonna do with the old streaming PC. Well, I've got kids, so there you go. That's the only answer that I can tell you there. So anyway, I've already prolonged this a half an hour, and I can barely keep my eyes open. But anyway, thank you again for dropping by, watching. But like I said, to help me out and to see that I am appreciated or actually being watched, or even just to say you dropped by, give us a like, give us a follow, give us a subscribe, and hit that notification button and get yourself notified whenever I'm streaming, so that I know that someone out there is watching all these videos. And I've also got plans to improve everything as well, like an introduction thing for the stream. I am not gonna have any of these editing thing. I will do everything live, so if anything goes wrong, you will see and you will know, because I will just go panic like a headless chicken. So anyway, as I always say, keep on gaming, guys, and see you on the next video. And like I said, please give us a like. I will know if someone's watching out there. Bye. Hang on, let me just see what I'm pushing. Again, bye.